Okay, it's saying I'm live. Am I live? Can you hear me now? Oh, this is so much fun. Hey again, Jean. So my screen still looks like it's smaller than it should be, and I don't know why. But we're going to go with it. I'm just going to watch my minicam window, and that's oriented right for me, and then I'll watch chat through that. And that's what we'll have to do. Lordy. Minicam preferences. What should I be able to change live? The flipping the camera? Yeah, last time I popped out the chat, I lost the chat, and I screen size. Where the hell would that be under? Under the video settings, Gene? Main one, it's got 320 by 2 by 360, and the 640 by 480 is laid out. All the available ones. Okay. It's like 12 of them. Hopefully that does something good. Oh, Jesus. Then on the main page, choose 1080. All right, video. Oh, that's how you get them there to see the 1080. I looked in there earlier, 1080. Oh, yeah, that gives me a wider picture. Oh, yeah, Gene, I do see where that changed that. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going with what I got. Hi, everybody. Oakley not here. I haven't even unpacked from the Maryland Art Weekend, and I've accumulated some things in the last 2 weeks since then and during then. So who's here? I see Debbie, Josie, Jean, of course, Eileen, Joan, Kim, Teresa, and Randy. Hello, Denise, Christy. Hi, guys. Sorry for the rough entry. I'm not sure what the hell's going on there, but anyway. Get myself situated here. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Happy Di. And Lynn, welcome. Gayla, hello. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. I got so much crap on my desk here. Let's start with our creamer trip and the paints that I made there. Let me get this other stuff out of the way. Excuse me. This sucker's heavy. I'm going to put that. I'll put that on the floor. I'm running out of space. Hey, Lolly. Hey, Kia. I got this bee paper. Everybody's raging about this bee paper and how it really reacts nicely to the paints, and it's now everybody's new favorite and all that. And, you know, I wondered, I had this weird thought because the way my head works, that I wonder if it's called bee paper because they put maybe a tiniest bit of honey in the paper. And for the watercolors that don't have honey in them, they make them react like that. That's kind of a weird thing, but weird thought. But anyway, I don't know. Somehow they're supposed to be really nice. Musical scrapper is Jean. Jean was not at the event this year, Teresa, but she was at the first one. And she's our guru for all this streaming stuff. She's in Canada, East Coast of Canada. Hey, Shauna and Janet. All right, let's get, let me get something started here. I got brushes. I got crap everywhere. A couple of these. That ought to hold me for now. I haven't even put anything away from the art weekend. It was right after that, 9 of us went to New York. After that, I came back and went right to work. And it's just been one hellish pace since then. But anyway, these are the ones that I made when we went to Creamer. And you can see where they settled and shrunk down. They're not full pans anymore. But I did have a spill. And this one in here had ran all the way down into here because we tried to travel with them. But it's cleaned up pretty good. You can kind of see. These are all shimmery. We took the pearlescent class. And they're not showing up that great on camera. But we each made at least 14 pans. And I haven't really properly swatched them yet. I was just playing around and trying to dig some of that extra pink out of these other pans. Oh, you got mayonnaise on your crystal ball painting? Ah, crap. Bee paper and the gold and silver pens. Do you like the bee paper, Eileen? Everybody that seems to use it, that I've heard use it, really likes it. So I'm just going to take my little pipette instead of spraying this because my sprayer is still packed in my bag somewhere from the art weekend. So we'll do that. But I wanted to swatch these bad boys. So let's see what we got. So 9 of us went up there, and at my table, it was Zandra and myself, Cece, and Jan. And we started making, like everybody would make quadruple the amount for one pan and then share it pan with everybody to make sure we had enough time to get through everything. So this one, I actually was admiring Joan's colors. You should see the palette Joan made. She had really a lot of really champagne-y, rosy gold colors. And oh, and you guys know, just so you know that Magic Indian Summer color that's in one of my Creamer palettes that everybody likes, that is a shift from like a pinky rose gold to, hey Sandra, to when it color shifts, it shifts to a shiny brass. It's a really cool pigment. That was actually a very rare pigment, and so was Desert Gold. And they are out of those. I'm going to move the camera. It's a little bit further out than it should be. Well, going the wrong way. Hang on to your lunch. Anyway, what was I saying? The Indian Gold, Magic Indian Summer. Magic Indian Summer was a rare pigment, discontinued over a year ago, and they aren't going to get any more back. And the one that we got to use in class, the Desert Gold, that was like a lighter version of the Indian Summer. Those of you who were there might remember that one. And I used it in quite a few of the ones that I made because I really like that pigment. I can see it in here and here and here and here mixed in with stuff. That's no longer available. And when I called the store to ask them, the guy running the store said if he'd have known that the Desert Gold was down there in our class, that he'd have bought it before we got there because you can't get it anymore. So just saying. So this one's Joan's Rose Gold is what I called it. This is, she said she had such a mixture of stuff in her, on her mixing glass when she was making this, that she doesn't even know what she had in there. This is a little pinkier than my rose gold that I make, and a little glitterier. So I'm thinking you might have had some of that glitter bronze in there, Joan. Just a tad. Hey, Gloria. Oh, you're from Maryland. Cool. That's where I am. Let me see if I can figure out how to zoom the camera in. Do we have a zoom? Flip and rotate. Zoom. Here we go. Looky there. I'm going to try to bring you in. All right. Is that still clear? Yeah. I'll email you about that, Joan. And today we were out and we came back, and there's a beautiful bouquet of flowers sitting on our front porch, and from Joan and Paul thanking me for the art weekend. Little stinkers. Patty, are you using Minicam now? I am. Is it so? Are you guys seeing my computer on my left side, like over here? Are you seeing my? Well, do you see this is my left hand? This is my right hand. Are you seeing it the right way? I'm in Severn, Gloria. This, so you guys see this is my left hand, my right hand, because it was switched. It was really weird. Okay, so you guys see it correctly. Because when I'm looking at my Minicam window and I see it correctly, but when I look at what you're looking at, it's backwards. Very disturbing. Anyway, we got a beautiful bouquet of flowers from Joan and Paul in England. Little stinkers. This one was a combination of a pigment called lava red and desert gold. This looks similar to the Magic Indian Summer. We'll let that dry and go back and see what that looks like. That's what I did, Joan. I just hide it behind the Minicam because otherwise I'd be, oh, Liz is in Germantown. Oh, we got a lot of Marylanders here. And Gloria, you're in Glen Burnie? Cool. This one, it won't show up great on white. I'll do these on black too. I should do them both at the same time, but I'm not that smart. This one's a really pretty champagne kind of gold. Hang on, let me back up and do black at the same time. And this is just black bond paper. I'm not going to use some of my black watercolor paper right now. Still got a cough. Feeling better though. So this one's Jones Gold. Yeah, the lava red is a cool color. So here's the desert gold and lava red on black. Hello, lover. And here's this kind of champagne one. This one's got desert gold. I wrote it on the side. Oh, what the hell does that say? Pale gold, desert gold, and polar silver mixed in it. That's what this light one is here. Kind of reminds me of like a moon gold in the Fine Tech palette, if anybody has that. Kind of a champagne kind of color. Got that all wet. Yeah, I just actually started feeling better yesterday afternoon, Joan. I finally talked to the doctor and said, this antibiotic isn't scratching the surface. And, excuse me. So I said, I never really felt sick like a sinus infection. Could it be an allergy? So anyway, I had side effects from the antibiotic with my legs aching so bad. It was really hard for me to walk. It was not good. And she said, why don't you add some over-the-counter allergy meds? So Dave picked some up on his way home yesterday, and they've really helped. They've really helped a lot. Hey, Melia. Yeah, wait till these dry and I hold them up to the camera. Yummy. So this white one, Xandra made this with fluorescent white and star gloss, which is kind of a silvery, glittery pigment. Of course, you're not going to see it much on the white till it dries, and you see a little bit of the glimmer in there. This fluorescent, Zay, do you notice yours is a little bit, hey Kathy, a little bit harder to lift and re-wet? I think they mentioned something about that up there, that the fluorescents can be harder. Not as creamy, because these are usually really, really creamy. This one is, I think I mixed sun gold and chroma green in this one. And one is a interference and one is a metallic. And I was trying to come up with like a green goldy kind of color. It maybe pops on the black. Yeah. Hey, Nance. This one, I'm not sure. I think this one might just be the desert gold. I think I did a pure one of that. Good thing, last one on earth. Look at that color. I can see the shift on this black already between the pink and the orangey color. How did you get? I did. I haven't opened them. They came today. Oh, and Xandra got these. And then I got a message from that John Neal about the mermaid and the Fiji. And it said you abandoned your cart. I thought, what? Oh, for sure I checked out. So I went in and I reordered today. I might end up with twice the amount. So this one is lava red, pale gold, and polar silver. So it's similar to this one, but I got lava red in here, which gives it that redder color. Whereas here I had the desert gold. They look a lot alike next to, well, no, they don't. No, they don't. Hello, lover. I tell you what, I just love shimmery watercolors. It's my thing. Hey, Deb. Or did I already say hi to you? I'm losing track. Uh-oh, I just saw something about Diane. Is she okay? Are you okay, Di? So this is the culprit right here that Xandra made at the very end of class, and I took when it was really liquidy. Of these, Z? How many of these? CB! Oh, hang in there, Di. So this is the one that spilled all over my palette because I didn't carry it evenly when we left, but I wasn't going to leave without it because it looked so cool. But Xandra had this. She had a ton. I think I even like this better on white, see? She had a ton. It was a real loose pigment, like it was real watery. Hey, Glenda. Dr. Dot. Hello. I think this one was just that fluorescent magenta, I think is what that one was. Look at that hot purple. Zoom out. Am I too close? Hang on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, sorry. I see now what you're saying. Let me move these up. Sorry about that. Thanks, A. I mean, this was such a fun class. Now, this one I mixed, and it was manganese violet, and I can't tell. I have to see when it dries because I did a few of these. One has a blue in it. One has a green in it. I'll have to let that dry to figure out which one it is. I wrote the information on the pans, but I don't want to snap them in and out of there while they're wet. You didn't do the magenta on the black. I did. You could barely see it. It didn't stand out on the black. And this one here, I think this is the purple with the green. I can already see the green against the black brush. So this one must have blue in it. Yeah, I can see that green coming out on this black. So interesting how they look so different on the black and white papers. Oh, Dad, did you get some creamers? I'm telling you, their metallic stuff is... It's nice. This is a phthalo blue, and I think it's got green, chroma green in it. I think this is the one you like, Z, for your mermaid tails. Hey, cat. And this one, I forget what this is. I think that's phthalo blue with purple in it. I got into a panic when it was the end of the hours and I started making all my blue and purple combinations. This is the one I think you really like, Z. I think this is phthalo blue, chroma green, and sun gold, I think is what that is. Oh, cool. You know, they're in German. They're a German manufacturer. You guys, oops, I didn't put that one in the... Oh, yeah, this is the one you like, Z, for sure. I know it is. I know it is without even asking. You're seeing your answer. I forgot to put this one on black. Yeah, that's got purple in it. Hey, Janine. Now, are you my local Janine? McQueen's Ink Janine? Rock City Daylily. I don't recognize that name. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, let's let these dry a little bit more. You can already see some of the yum in there, right? We'll come back. We got to let those sit over here and dry. And some of these are color shifting already. Like this one here, that's that desert gold. See that shift in that brassiness? The Indian Summer is like that, but more intense. The desert gold. I think the Indian Summer has more of a copper in it, where this has more of a gold in it. But we'll let those sit there. We shall return. But that's my little creamer pigment. And then I got on this little kick with, and I swatched these the other day. When I couldn't get on, when I had, the pipe leak. Remember that ordeal? Last time I tried to stream, the damn pipe was leaking. Dave fixed it. So we're back in business. But these were my little palette where I'm starting to collect these Hydra colors. And these were yummy. And these are, I might have seen these on Instagram. It's hard to catch the light. Since we put the new lights in, it's hard to catch it, but they are really got a lot of shimmer in them. And some of these down here are really cool. Like, look at this one here. And that one kind of reminds me of that Indian Summer or the Desert Gold, but a darker hue of that. You see their shift as I bend the paper. Some of them show up better than others. These two show really cool. This one here on the end reminds me of Rachel Beth's Shamrock or Leprechaun. Leprechaun, I think. Hey, Terry. This is the Kiwi Lime. I remember that one. And a lot of these you can see, but you can see them here also on black. You see this one color shifts really clear. You can see clearly on there what that one's doing, even on the camera. A lot of these, and Z, you know this now, that they Oh, my brain locked. Oh, they shift much more in person than they do on the camera. It's like you can't get just the right angle and light to get them to shift right. Sometimes you got to bend the paper and like see how that one's doing now in the middle. Well, they all do that to some degree, but they don't all show. You're just going to have to trust me. Jean, I see some people say that mostly paint with traditional paints, that they use stuff like this, like on the tip of dragonfly wings, or, on sparkly water or moonlight, or, different things like that, where they just use a little tad here and there. This is the Hydra color, how she packages her watercolors on Etsy. And it's so cute. Look, my colors. It's like she wrapped it just for me. So I got a few more of these. I'll show you her card again. Focus, focus, focus. Work with me. Her name's Elena. And I tell you what, the search on Etsy is a pain in the tuchus. You can put in Hydra color spelled just right, and it doesn't even come up. All right. And she gets you this little fish water bottle in every one. Cute. I said to Xandra, I'm not sure what that's for. And she said, I think to put a little bit of water in it. I thought, oh, I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Come on. Like I had a little party here. Okay. Move those out of the way. Thanks, Jean, for the link. And even on your, like a crystal ball thing, when you paint the glass, Jean. I know, isn't that crazy? It doesn't come up on the Etsy search. So I got a few more of these, and I want to put these in my little box and swatch these too. And these look like they're all going to go down in this area. Hang on, my fingers don't work. All right, hopefully I won't impale myself. Yep. There we go. And get a bite on it. They're really wrapped nicely, and they're filled. Each one is like overfilled. This one's called Superstition. And see, it's like an overfilled pan. Why won't you focus? Why you be so mean to me, camera? Trying to block out the background. Oh, there we go. All right, so that's that one. Hello. Come on, work with me. Let me take this out of this thing. There we go. That was Superstition. This one's French Roast. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, she overfills them. Clearly, she's not traveling with them as soon as she makes them. How any of ours survived, I'm surprised with. This one's French Roast. That's pretty brown. And this one is Nimbus Astra. I don't know how to say this one. Visanon? I don't know. I think some of these might be in her. This one. Oh, the Syrian, I guess it is. Spelled differently out here, I think. Oh, no, I just couldn't read it. So I'm not sure. That one kind of looks bluish. I'm going to put that one up here out on the side. I'm trying to do these by color family. I tell you what, Joan, you guys I had Angel traveling with yours that they survived that well, that long of a trip. Because I did notice that on some of your, the box wasn't level at all times. This one's called Astrid. And I think is it like a galaxy set or a... I poked holes up. A little bit of that pulled off on the foil when I opened it up. I think that's going to be a green. I'm going to put that one up here. This one's Nimbus. Asteroid, galaxy, some sort of a celestial something other. Yeah, these look like this one's Nimbus. That kind of looks interference-ish. I'm going to put that one down here just for shits and giggles, because I think it's going to come out kind of goldy. Is that all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. All right, I got 5 more. So let me add those. Where did I put my little... Where did you go? Oh, here it is. Can't see for looking. Hey, Kathy. All right, I'm just going to wet these ones that I haven't... sorry. 1, 2, 3. And these lift pretty nicely too. So, yeah, that's a bluish. Oh, I should move that up a row. And you won't be able to see that much on white, but I have a feeling. See how it's blue on my bristles? The black bristles. Yeah. See what that looks like. This Astrid, this kind of looks like that scarab pigment to me. I don't know if Jan's on here. Jan used that in Creamer. It's kind of got the... And Daniel Smith has a scarab, red scarab, I think it's called. It's got a red and a green and goldish to it, I think. Yeah, look at that difference on black and white. How you get that muddy red. And it looks like the green showing more on the black. Very interesting. Hey, Cam. We're going to go back to these. I'm letting these creamer ones dry off to the side here. This is Superstition. I'm going to make a second row down here. Oh, that's pretty. I didn't expect to see that pinky color in there. It's kind of, Eileen, it's kind of for you. It's like a flamingo color on the white, really. It's kind of the pink and orange mixed. There's the black. Uh-oh. Ran out of room on this one side. I'm just going to put it above here. That's really different on the black. See how much more pink it is here and more yellowy bronze there. And this one's French Roast. And that looks like you would expect it to look there. Sorry for the tickle. Cannot be helped. And I do believe this is an interference goldish color. I think this one's Nimbus, which you won't see much of there. I can see a little bit of a gold sheen there, but I believe you'll see it pop more over here. Oh yeah, it's yellowy gold. All right. All right, that's the Hydra colors. I'm going to sit these on the side and let these new bits dry, and then we'll look at those again. these should be dry. So this is the creamer palette for those that just came in. 9 of us after the Maryland Art Weekend went to New York City and did the creamer, pearlescent, and iridescent class where you make your own watercolors. So we got to make our own blends of different metallic and pearlescent pigments. So this top one here, that one I swiped from Joan. She had an extra pan of that and donated it to my palette. So I'm calling that one Joan's Rose Gold. It's gorgeous. This one is Lava and Desert Gold, which unfortunately is no longer made. But that's what that combination is. This light champagne color, I really like this. That was Desert Gold, Pale Gold, and Polar Silver. All right. And of course you won't see this one well. This is fluorescent white with the silver glitter in it. I'll have to see how that looks on the black. This is the green, chroma green and sun gold that I mixed together. You can kind of see, it looks real silvery there, but it does have a green and gold cast to it. And this one is just the Desert Gold. That second one from the end in the middle there, flashing a little bit of pink. That's the pure Desert Gold pigment. And this is Lava Red, Pale Gold, and Polar Silver. That's kind of a rosy gold-ish. Still different than mine. That's got a little pink cast to it. Trying to catch up on the... Oh, thanks, Kim. Yeah, they really are pretty. Waffle Flower is a new stamp. Well, as a matter of fact, that's on the way to Severn, Kathy. I didn't get the color wheel one. I got the swatch one, like you'd make swatches for these kind of tins. And the one individual swatch, the larger one. And then the second row, this is that pigment that I waited for that Sandra made at the end that I couldn't stand to leave behind, even though it was liquidy. But look at that. That was worth the wait, Sandra. Come on, focus for me. Focus for Mama. Oh, you pain in the ass. There we go. Look at that. This is just the fluorescent. That's got a little something in there, doesn't it? That's fluorescent magenta. This, there you can see that. This is the purple, magnesium purple, manganese purple, and magic blue. This is manganese with chroma green. Come on. Come on, focus. This is phthalo blue, and I'm pretty sure that's chroma green in there. And this one, you can't really see this very well, and I'm having a hard time seeing it here actually, but it's phthalo blue, and it's got a purple, a fine purple mixed in there. You can't see it on the camera. Those darker little swipes back and forth is where I see a purple cast in person. And this is the one that Sandra likes. This is the phthalo blue with chroma green and sun gold in it. There we go. Oh, it is pretty yummy. Thanks, CB. And these are these same colors, but on black. And you can see kind of at a glance, if you just look up from it, how that they do look different on black. But anyway, there's Joan's Rose Gold that I'm calling it. And this is the Desert Gold in the Lava. That's that light champagne. And here's the white that you couldn't see on the white that's got the fluorescent white and silver glitter pearlescent, I think it's called. Flitter pearl. Isn't it the flitter pearl? Focus. Anyway, this is the green gold. It's really flashing when you see it on the black and it's dry. And you can see both in there, depending on the way the light's cast. And this is the pure desert gold. So you can see that color shift in that one really easy. And no longer available. And this one is lava, pale gold, and polar silver on the end. That one doesn't really shift. It just made its own little color. And this is Xander's pink one here. This is this on black. And you get much more, you lose the pink and you get much more of the gold. It's still pretty. And that's the magenta fluorescent on black. And this is the manganese with blue. Manganese with green. Phthalo with, I believe that's green. And that's got purple in it. You can't, it looks even more blue here, but it's, I mean, you can see a little bit of purple down through here. Let me see if I can get it to show. There you go. You can see a little bit of purple in there. It's very hard to make it show. And then there's Xander's mermaid tail screaming at her on this end. That's the phthalo with the green and sun gold in it. And they turned out yummy. I'm very happy with those. So, let's see if these dried. Get these out of the way. Yeah, here's that. What did she call it? What is Astrid? It's called in the Hydra colors. It's this one here. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I'm hitting the cable of the camera. You can see the pigment lays in that rough paper differently, but it's kind of like a greenish metallic pigment and a browny red-ish. Here's the Superstition and French Roast. Oh, why won't you focus for Mama? Pain in the ass. And that's Nimbus, which shows up better on the black. And then this one up here. But you can see that on black. And that's got a little bit of a shift of purple in there that I can see really good in person, but you're probably not going to see it. And here's that Scarab on here. It's more green with a gold flash. And Superstition, French Roast, and Nimbus. How different that French Roast looks on the black. You see more of the silvery than you do with the brown on here. Anywho, that's those. Let me get those out of the way. I'll let these sit up here and dry. And then, because Xander is evil. Oh, Lord, here we go. Got a little timber going on. Stay open and dry. Xander is evil, 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 evil. She's very nice, but she's evil. I'm going to tell you. I don't want to cut this. I like Tom Cruise. Oh no, this is my palette. Sorry, Z. I poo-pooed you for nothing. I wanted one of these little smaller palettes. This is Porcelain. But this is a palette that's Porcelain. It's kind of on an angle, so the water would run down, so you can keep the stronger pigment up here and let the more watery pigment come down here. So that was easy. That wasn't too bad. Let me find out where I'm going to put this rascal. That right in there for now. Oh, I got to show you the other creamer pigments I got. And there might be a couple more on the way. I thought of other color combinations that I wanted. Z, were you asking me earlier how many of these I got? I found that one, Gloria, on Amazon. There's 3 of these, Z, if that's what you were talking about. And I don't think it's got, hang on, let's see, have anything on there? Not really. I don't know if this number would do you any good. Won't do you any good flashing in and out of focus like that, will it? We can go back to the recording and stop it when it gets to a clear. Boom, there you go. I don't know if that number will help you out or not. But it's on Amazon. It was, I don't know, 16 bucks or something maybe. Now this is why Xander is evil. Not because of the palette. Yeah, I keep my eye open for a deviled egg plate, but I haven't found one that looks right yet. Yeah, we got the silver and gold in New York. And then, Z, this is the one I told you. I got one for you and Cece that you both wanted the whites. And they had 3 and I grabbed 3. So I'll send those to you. A person needs to wear 2 things to look great: confidence and a smile. I agree. Let's make Xandra evil. I'm not going to have time or bother to swatch these since she did on her stream. If you guys didn't see it, go over to Scraps to Beauty on YouTube, and Xander streams live as well on Sunday evenings and Wednesday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And look how cute this is wrapped. Oh, look at you. Paul Rubin. Oh, you evil genius, you. Wow, some of these look really... Oh, let's see if you can see these babies. Now, I'm thinking that foil wrapper is got that holographic design on it. I don't think they're all that color, right? See, is that right? Or am I wrong? Let me pop one of these out of here and take it off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the paper's got that holographic bit on it. I got real excited there for a minute, but look at the shimmer in the dry pan even. These look really nice, but I'm not going to swatch these because that would be redundant. Xandra did that the other night. So pop over to her Scraps to Beauty channel and you can see that. But this comes with a swatch card and I guess a list of all of his paints. I never even heard of them before you got these. And then for some reason I can't live without them. Yeah, Janet, I did that for you. Just one more time. Look, Janet. And actually, it was a good price. The whole thing was $49 on Prime Amazon, and there's 24 half pans, so they're like $2 a half pan. So when you look at it like that, such a deal. But they're so cute. I may come back to you, but let's move on for now. A on the packaging. And then some time ago, I got these, and they've been sitting here because I've been like a crazy person. This was a Shinka limited edition set. Haven't touched them. Still wrapped. I'm going to try to unwrap one and see if it sticks to the pan. If it does, I'm going to put them in the fridge. Oh no, that one opened perfectly. Does it have any? It just has its number on here. This was, well, that's not in there very good. Excuse me. I got it more for the palette than I did for the paints. That's pretty sad. That's better. What palette is this? I forget what it was called. Jennifer McLean. Oh, good. I don't have to save all these labels because she's got all the information on here. I'm just going to open these. Maybe give them a quick swatch. You never know. Oh, you got them too, CB? How does that not surprise me? Oops, I gotta, darn it. Hang on, I gotta bend these. I'm gonna take these all out in order. And it's funny, a lot of these I don't have in my Schminke palette. Some of them are repeats, but most of them are not, which I thought was surprising. Oh, Brilliant Opera Rose. Cobalt Turquoise. It's like she's talking my lingo. Oh, come on. Oh, Payne's Gray Bluish. I don't have that one either. All right, I'm going to take these down a little bit. All right, so this one is Chromium Yellow Deep Hue. Patty, did you learn anything different at Kramer about making watercolors? Yeah, actually. They don't use the ground glass plates like I was grinding my glass to make it like an etched glass against the etching on the muller. They use smooth glass. They use a different action with the way they mull it. And the metallics, you don't use a muller because the mica, it has something to do with the mica is actually not round granules. It's flat pieces. And it's better to use a palette knife on the glass with it, which is what I was doing with my rose gold and my lunar, not lunar blue, the Pacific Lagoon, Magic Pacific Lagoon. And just like the fluorescent pigments, they actually resist the medium. But if you take a couple drops of alcohol and sprinkle in the mixture while you're mulling it, and this is with regular pigments that you would mull. No, sorry, the fluorescents that you would mull. The alcohol eventually evaporates, but it changes the I don't want to say the quality, properties, I guess, enough of the pigment that it like spreads, the liquid spreads right through it right away as soon as the alcohol hits it. It was really interesting. Never heard of such a thing. I never saw it anywhere online. And so I thought that was kind of interesting. But you could see it as soon as the drops of alcohol hit it. It was a huge difference in how it acted. I don't even know who Jennifer McLean is. That's I guess I should look her up. Is Teresa still on? Teresa and Randy? That class you guys took at Jerry's looked like that would be cool. There's the closest Jerry's to me is in Delaware. It's about an hour's drive or so, maybe a little more than an hour. We could maybe meet there sometime for a class, Sandra. I don't know how far of a drive that would be for you. Yeah, it's probably a couple hours or more for you. Yeah, these are coming out of here nice. I guess those metallic ones had been outside and got too warm when they all stuck to my papers, taking them off. These are coming off perfectly. It's something to remember to put them in the fridge and let them sit for about 15 minutes. And then try to take them out. I'm going to try to space these and put a little space between each one so they keep them from contaminating a little bit less. Not that that matters that much. All right, let me get rid of this. Oh, it has, Janine. Teresa, she suggested that we mix, like if we were mulling just regular pigments like the phthalo blue or the magenta fluorescent, that we would mull those separately and then combine the mulled product. I made the first few metallic like that, but then after that, I just start mixing the dry pigments and then doing it all together. I don't really know that it made that much of a difference, to be honest. Hey, Michelle, welcome, first timer. Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm going to put these back in here, but I just love this little tin. How cute are you? Let's get a little piece. Oh, let's try this. So I got this. Everybody's talking about bee paper, bee paper, bee paper. You got to get bee paper. So I got bee paper, and they sell these packs of 50 that are cut 6x9, 140-pound cold press. I got it on Amazon, of course. And I thought, see, what I'm going to do is I also got one of those Levenger punches. Don't you know I had the Happy Planner punch that's the same thing. Never used it. Sent it to Shannon Green for her. And now I bought the Levenger one that does the same thing. So anyway, I don't know if there's a front and a back. This one looks more like the front to me. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, I was going to punch this and make a watercolor journal out of it. And I got a set of the, I know this is a shocker, the rose gold discs. Oh, you're probably right, Z. It wasn't that strong. It was just for the little planner paper stuff. Cece! Hello! Jean, I have a cinch that I haven't used for years. If you want to pay for the shipping to get it to you, you can have it. Patty, could you share the cover of that paper? It was just plain, I think, dye. Hang on. Or maybe not. Oh, no, it wasn't plain. Of course, it's all scrunched up now. Hang on. Focus. There we go. 6x9, 140, 50. And if you put in B paper 6x9 on Amazon search, you'll find it. We'll have to talk about that, Jean, because I want to make sure I ship it to you the way that you're going to get it without having to pay a lot of stuff on top of it. Do I ship it, I guess, as a gift? Okay, cool. It's pretty heavy. It might be a pretty penny to ship it. I don't know how much it's going to be. So remember when I shipped you that pack of that whole box of deli paper? That deli paper was worth $3. It cost me, I think it was $52 to ship it. I will, and that was not as heavy as the cinches, I don't think. I'll put it in a box and take it there and say, hey, weigh this and tell me, send me your address, Jean, and I'll work on that for you. And I have some of the rings and different things that go with it that I'll send you too. Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. Hey, Branson. All right, let me put a little, I got to dig out my sprayer. These don't need a whole lot of water to liquidate them. Well, this is neater because I'm so neat. Okay, let's see what we got here. Am I in camera? These lift so nice. Pure yellow. Wow. That's bright. Chromium yellow deep hue. I mean, Shinka, they really are nice paints. Can't deny that. Transparent orange. This one I do have, but it's one I really like. It's a really brilliant orange. See-through. And ruby red I don't have. French ultramarine, I believe I do. French, I have ultramarine. I don't know. It really is nice, CC. It's a beautiful color. Helio Cerulean. I don't have that one. I have the Helio Turquoise in my other palette. Oh, that's pretty. And Sap Green. These are really saturated and go on like butter. These are special edition. Look at the palette, CC. Oh, that's what sucked me in. 2018 color by Jennifer McLean. And you won't focus, will you? Well, you'll just have to trust me. Okay, sap. And then phthalo green. That's going to be pretty. Yeah. Transparent sienna. Let me get that one. That was kind of mixed up with the green a little bit. Let me get that out of there. Transparent. That's not right. Oh, these are out of order from how they were in the pans. Okay, so this is Brilliant Opera. I knew that was a hot pink. Oh, she's hot, all right. Look at that hot mama right there. Hello, lover. I know Jean and Eileen, how you guys love pink. I know. See, isn't it cute? Can't stand it. Then we have Cobalt Turquoise, which you know what I think about that one. This is a really pretty palette, actually. And this one is Transparent Sienna. And the Payne's Gray Bluish, which I think that'll be really nice color. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's like a real dark denim. Like the indigo, deep indigo wash. All right, we'll let those dry a minute and see what they look like. Cece, here's my you missed these. This is my creamer pigment, my creamer palette. Focus. I'm gonna turn it this way. I keep hitting my cord to my camera. Will you focus? Pretty please. There we go. That one has purple in it, but you can't see it. Green. Blue, purple. There you go. And here they are on black. Even yummier on black. See a little bit of the purple and the black on the edges. Anyway, there you go. Since you were there, I just wanted you to see what it turned out like. I know, they're really, really cool. Okay, so are you dry enough to put away? Maybe. Let's close some of this up so I can get a little more elbow room here. I'll leave this one open a little while longer. We'll put this up here to dry. These are already dry. Oh, Cece, I got you one of those. Put that there. And then we had our little Blick shopping spree. Oh, Cece, here, I was just talking about this. This is your fault. And I'm going to make my paper 6x9s into a little journal. I'll blame that one on Cece. I think that's fair. All right. So our trip down to Blick and American Craftsman. I got to zoom back out again. Hang on. Yes, I got the punch. Thank you very much. This one's kind of big, but I wanted it to be at least 18 inches for like when I try to cut big pieces down of paper. And Xandra found these in Blick. And they're those fine line applicators, but a long skinny bottle instead of the square chubby one. So I got those. Can always use those. And I got an Escoda bar soap brush cleaner. That's supposed to be good. So I needed one of those. I don't even know. Why is this, whatever's in there, in this bag? Oh, that's my, too bad you can't hear Cece pronounce this. This is one she uses a lot, and I thought I could be a better artist like Cece if I have that color. You see where that's getting me. Buy it all. You're still not there. I forget what I got there. It feels like it's been so long ago. So I got transparent watercolor ground, Daniel Smith. And I got the gold, iridescent gold watercolor ground. So that ought to be pretty interesting to play with, I would think. Make sure there's nothing else in this one bag. Yeah, I've been wanting to get some of that, Janine. Oh, yeah. I got a large palette like they were using at Krimmer, but I got this before we even went to Krimmer because Z was with me and told me what it was. But that's what they use is the Blick. They use the Blick brand palette knives at Krimmer when they're mixing their stuff up. So I got that big one like that. And I got these two flat brushes. I don't have many flat brushes. I got a ton of brushes, but I got these Neptune flat wash. Princeton Neptune. Hello. There we go. A 1/2 and a 3/4 wash brush. And then Z and I got these. Have you used yours yet, Z? This was at Blick, and it was $12, and it's a watercolor pad with a pocket made out of handmade watercolor paper. So it's kind of like a Moleskine, in the fact that it has an elastic closure and a pocket. And that's the only thing that makes it like a Moleskine. But this, they had different designs and stuff. But oh, look at that! It's heavy. It's really heavy paper. And it looks like you can make it lay flat. Huh. I may have to go back for more of these if this one works out. And then back here, it said watercolor paper, 100% recycled, made from cotton scraps from Indian garment industry, pollution-free process, and it's tree-free paper. I missed the pocket. Where's the pocket? Up front? Oh, it's up front. Okay. There we go. Got a little pocket in the cover on the front cover. So that'll be interesting to play with. Oh, and apparently I thought I should have a small one of these too. Oh, and here's the gold and silver one we got in New York. Of those Kentucky brush. You know what? I'm gonna play with these. I'll try these, swatching these, so you guys can see that. And what is this? I don't know where I got these. Pentel Japan. I have no idea why I got this. Oh, yeah, it's got a bigger point on it. Comes down to a point, but it's like a bigger heart. It's not a flexible brush. And this is a Pentel Finito extra fine porous point pen. I don't, for some reason, I figured I needed one of these. Is this the real small one? How big is this? I must have got these at that Kunakinya. Yeah, Korea. Oh, hell, it doesn't say. I don't know. That's not that fine. It's nice, but it's not that fine. And then I got, oh, here's another pen. Mercy. Oh, this is one of the 0.25s. Slicky, Pentel Slicky, Slicci. I don't think you're going to be able to see that. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. Hello. Yeah, sort of. But anyway, this is a 0.25, so you can see it next to this line, maybe. Wow, that is different. And Cece gave me a pen that's 0.25 from the art weekend that I really like too. It's still packed up. Hey, Linda. So I got some paper while I was there. Oh, Cece, this is the one you said you really liked, right? I'd not seen this one yet. This is the Legion paper company that makes the Yupo, or makes a brand of Yupo. But I believe, Cece, we both tried this from Dick Blick on our spree, and I believe you said you liked that. Yes, Stonehenge is awesome. Awesome. I'm going to trust you on that. And then I got a little bit bigger Arches pad, or block, rather, and an Arches pad. They come apart a little easier. And what the hell? Oh, this I got. It's just a mat, but they had them marked way down. And I want to get it and cut it so I can use it like a viewfinder thing. And then I got some 12 by 12 pieces of the corrugate. Wait a minute, it got a little avalanche. Hang on. So this was my big splurge. We have a Blick right downtown here in Baltimore, and I go once a year. Everybody's here. And they gave me this gigantic bag from Artisan Craftsman. I could maybe fit Dave in here. For sure, Oakley would go in here. It was a big bag, and I only got a couple little things from there. But whatever. Throw that over there to safety. So this are just 12 by 12 corrugates. I got some. Oh, it's not going to focus on the white, I guess. I got some black that are kind of wavy lines. And I got some white, which, there you go. You can see a little bit wavy ones. And then I got some of the straight black corrugate to use on my panels when I do them. They're a little easier to handle than those big sheets. And these don't have the seams down it. You know how my big sheets have a seam every once in a while? I guess to make it a little bit stronger. They don't have the seam in them. So that's what I got from Blick. Okay, let me move this out of my way. I'll get this in another handful. Yeah, hold that thought. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Oh, Lord, I sat too long. I'm all jacked up now. I'll be right back. Carry on. I can't possibly show you guys today what all I got from the art weekend. Oh my God. It's in a huge box. Hang on. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to play with these pens first. These, of course, these are all in Japanese, I suppose it is. I think they're from Japan. But these are Kuretake brush markers, brush pen, number 60 in gold. And this is number 61 in silver. And this one is called the Kuretake Zig Cartoonist White Brush Pen, White Fuda Pen. Huh. Very confusing information. Shouldn't show you because these are cut. Well, I'm not going to be able to show you, I guess. But the white ones are, well, they were sold out like everywhere. And I knew CC&Z wanted the white up in New York, and we had found silver and gold, but I saw these, so I grabbed you guys each one. I'll get it to you when I can get it to you. All right. Give me a piece of this black bond paper. Now, do you have to take these apart to start them? Oh, you got to take this yellow ring out, I bet. Right? Oh, yeah. Good thing, because I can't read the directions. Now we just squeeze, right? To get it to go. Oh, I heard it bubble. Yep, now I see it moving a little bit. Yep, it's starting to fill in down through there. A little bit more. Come on, you little rascal. Now, of course, I can't do brush lettering worth a hoot. That squeezed out the side. Hang on, paper towel. Squeeze and tap. What am I tapping? This has a soft brush pen, so I can't really load it. Tapping that, I'd mess it up, I think. If that's what you meant by tapping, Shauna. Zoom in, please. Wow, not very opaque unless it's going to dry darker. Really? Looks opaque there. Let me try this. Oh, maybe it's just not out there yet. Okay, hang on. Let's not panic yet. It's coming out the side. Look. Oh, hell, where were we? See the drip on the side there? It's coming out the side of the pen, not through the bristles. That's why you're not supposed to. Oh, so what? How do I get it down there if I don't squeeze it? Just shake it? Tap it against my hand? Oh, look. That's working. Oh, crap. Damn it. It keeps coming out of the side. It's not coming through the bristles. So let me stop here. sideways. Sideways? What do you mean sideways? Shake it like this? Is that sideways? I don't know what you mean by shake it sideways. It's like hardly anything coming out of the bristles. I know, right? Splatters. Shake it until it sounds like the pigment is all mixed up, and then gently bend the bristles. There is a ball. Tap against my palm like this. Look at splatter over inks going everywhere. With the lid on. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. And what the hell do I do with the lid? There we go. How hard could this be? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Sweet mama. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree. Let's just say that. Oh, patience. It's a virtue, but it's not one of mine. All right, let's see. Are we there yet? Oh, that's better. All right. I forget how to do it. It's still coming out in big balls here. Big blobs. All right, let's do this. Let's put I bet you guys can't wait to get your white pens. Let me go to the silver or gold. Take out the ball. I mean the band. And see, it says push right there on the pen. But you're telling me not to do that. Is that correct? I'm telling you, Cece, I'm good for something. What not to do? Shake it before you push. All right, we'll see. I don't hear this ball moving. Is this one got a ball? This one has a ball. You can hear that ball. Maybe it's stuck. Don't hear a ball. Well, the blobs are really opaque. Have I shaken it enough? Probably not. I don't see any paint anywhere near there. But now push it, right? And now it's starting to gush through. All right, let's do this. I know. It's a whole lot of working out here for not a whole hell of a lot of payoff. I got to tell you, you're laughing at me. Way to go. There's no ball in the metallics. Son of a bitch, I'm telling you. All right, it's still not down there. So I guess it's okay to push, right? Oh, coming out the side again. Oh, it looks green. Look how green that looks. Which isn't a bad color, but it says gold. Don't push. Wait for the doctor. Wait, doctor. But my pen contractions are a minute apart. What the hell is going on? really. Well, these sounded like a really good buy at the store. I'm glad they didn't have any more colors. Oh, geez. I mean, oh, that's working better. I don't know. Did you guys try yours yet? It's more green than gold. Joan, don't you turn on me too. Oh, crap. Let's try this. So now we got it on. And we're going to shake. And we're going to shake. Happy die. Oh, mercy. It's a lot greener on the white than it is on the gold, though. I mean, on the black. Only push once. Like I got some kind of palsy or something. Oh, while I'm shaking, look at this beautiful card that I got from Teresa and Randy. I think it's for Teresa. Oh hell, it's had a pan of gold Shinka stuck to it. Look how pretty. With a nice note in it. And that's their art name, Cilantro Ink. Cool, huh? I don't read my personal notes online. Thank you, guys. That was very nice. That's very pretty. I know. Right, Randy? Turquoise. So do you guys have sign ones that are Randy and Teresa and another one Teresa and Randy so we can assume the first name they're talking to? Now I kind of hear a ball. Oh, okay. So now that was Randy saying, yep. Now I got you. I decoded it. Yeah, I'm smart that way. Not too smart with a pen, but. All right, here goes nothing. And we're going to put once. Okay. I'm not pushing anymore. I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to shake a little more because it's not down to the bristles yet. These blobs are nice and white, though. Oh, mercy. Now it's halfway in the bristles. I think I got to push again. I have to push. Oh, just a little. See, it's like not on all the bristles yet. It's there, but it's not over here. And see these blank spots in here where it's not saturated yet. I hear you, Di. Come on, give me a little more. Dry brush technique. That's what I'm going to use these for. Oh, here we go. It's not all down there yet. Come on, pain in the ass. Or we're just going to squeeze it down there, whether it likes it or not. All right, so I guess I'm probably just not that smart. I know that's not a shocker to most of you. Denise! Has it been that long? No, well, let's do this. Let's let these bad boys sit on their heads for a little while. And remind me, and we'll come back to that. Oh. But while we were in New York, got a few pigments. I don't know. No, that one's new. That one's new. That one's not. That one's new. That one's not. That one's new. That one you've seen. Okay. Some of these they sold in bags, and I don't like the bags, so I got bottles, but they only had the bigger bottles, so it looks like it's not much in there, and that's true. And this copper one. So I'm not going to make watercolors. What time is it? 7:45. Yeah, I'm going to be out of here by 8. So let's see. Here's the Shinka colors dried. Boy, that ultramarine really granulates. But look at these colors. No shimmers, just basic colors. But really vibrant. But look how that one granulates. That's the French ultramarine. Interesting. So I got, let's do this. I did this the other day, and it's kind of sloppy, but, you know. Oh, where are you? Let's try this. I'm just going to dip a wet brush in the pigment. It's dry. I'm not going to mix it with medium, but I just want to show you against the paper what they look like. This one is Paleochrome Copper Red Gold. That's a mouthful. So I'm just going to wet this, grab a little pigment. Let me pull you back in again. Oh, you are zoomed in. There's a little lump of pigment there. And then, what are these other ones? This one is Sunshine Gold. Patty, which is the blue to make the one you made with the mermaid? This phthalo blue. And chrome green, which I have ordered. They didn't have it. And sun gold. Sunshine Gold. I think it was this one. So let's see what this one looks like by itself. Patty, do you know who made the confetti watercolor plans? I think they're either Rachel Beth or they were Erin from Happily We Go. Hey, Carrie Ann. I got a lot of pigment on there. If I'm thinking of the same confetti ones you are, they kind of look like glitter and medium. Is that the ones you're talking about? This one is pretty cool. This one is Leonis Gold. It's like a green gold. Yeah. You know what? It might have been Aaron. Happily We Go. Hang on, let me see. Surely I have those somewhere. Confetti. Ah, look. Just happen to have one right there. And can I tell who made it? I'm pretty sure this is Aaron from Happily We Go. That one. Well, it won't focus, but you kind of get the idea. ERIN. Happily We Go is, oh, wait a minute. There's an R. That's Rachel Beth. Sorry. I was misleading you. They do similar things. Focus you, some bitch you. Come on. Oh, hell. I'll swatch it. So this is Leonis Gold. There's a lot of green to that gold, but it's really shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Rachel Beth, B-E-T-H. This one, Z, wait till you see this one. And you might have used this up there, Magic White. I'm not sure if you did or not. Pay close attention. Everyone will be writing this on their list. It looks like just white. But wait. Oh, hell, I dropped a drop of water in it. It doesn't look like much on the camera. But just hold your drawers on a minute. Trust me, she said. Let's let that dry just a teeny weeny tiny bit. And then I got Magic Copper. I mean, why wouldn't you? And that's a kind of a white pigment too. But it does that. Oops, I'm almost out of my off the grid here. It's sloppy doing it like this, just right out of the dry pigment, because it doesn't move like it would normally with the medium in it. So look at that copper. That's still wet. But look at the Magic White. Hello, lover. That's the Leonis Gold. Sun Gold. And that's the Copper Red Gold. Yeah, those both are, they're very shiny. So then I got, well, let me do this one. I'll do this one on metal. I mean, on metal. Lucy, I use the creamer because I bought creamer pigments. But I like this medium mix in just about anything. The creamer watercolor medium. That number 79260, that's what you want to put in the search box. That's the easiest way to find anything on the creamer site. Learned that the hard way. It's gum arabic with honey and glycerin already blended in. So this is the glitter. The confetti. And you know what? These girls that make their, I'm saying girls because most of them are. I don't know of any men. I'm sure there's men that do it, but most of the girls that I know. Anyway, they usually update their sites like once a week and they sell out immediately. So you got to be on the move. Follow them on Instagram, and that's usually where you'll see. That's usually where you'll see the update when they're going to update their shop the quickest. And oh, that silver one. Yeah, that was Magic White Z. The number is 50014. Really, it is. Magic White. And the other one was Magic Copper, 50017. And this one is Confetti by Rachel Beth. That one's still wet, but you can kind of see what it does, right? We'll try that again when it's a little drier. Now for these other ones that are not metallic, I'm going to pull out a piece of white. Actually, I'm going to use the back of this. I'll see how that works. The back of the Shinka sample. I'm sure you can, Eileen, and that's going to be one of my next experiments, because I think that's what some of these people use, like the Hydra. I know, Cece. I know. So this one is cobalt blue turquoise light. No surprise that I got this one, but I can just picture this with some, I don't know, anything shiny in it. I didn't see it, Denise. Yeah, Deb, me too. I throw some of that in. Yeah, I didn't see it, Denise. Let me know. Okay. Asshole. Just had a troll gene, but I think I blew him out. Probably a 48-year-old who's living in his mother's basement. You know the type. This is I mean, I'm sure you're shocked that I got these pigments. This is one that I used in my palette, a couple of the ones that I made. Thank you. This is Manganese Violet. And then I got this one, Verdigris. It shows, actually, it's showing a lot bluer on camera. This is a lot greener in Porcelain. Oh, hang on, I lost my mini cam when I flipped over. That's why I'm backwards again. Okay. This one was kind of gritty, but it says it's for watercolors, so I just need to play with this in the medium, and it really sucks up the water. It's really granule, so I'm not sure how this one's going to do. We'll have to play with this one. Maybe it needs a good mulling, but this one is like rocks in there. See how gritty that is? And somebody else bought this. I think it might have been Jan. Or was it Cece? Was it you? Did you talk me into this one? Somebody had it in their hand and I thought, ooh, verdigris. That sounds like me. Night, Di. Yeah, and then this is their phthalo blue. This, when you mold this, and I didn't mull it, the instructor was mulling it and giving it to us because we were all just sucking up those metallic and pearlescence like crazy. But she was mulling this, and it mulled like silk, didn't it, Z? And CC, I think you guys saw it. I'm sure everybody probably did. Kathy and Gail, you guys probably saw it too. Wait a minute. Although this is coming out kind of granule, maybe because it doesn't have any medium. It's just in water, but when she mulled it, I can't even get it to really. Yeah, that's showing really granule. All right, we'll have to play with those next time. Patty, how much was the Shinka palette and where did you find it? The special edition wet paint. I got it at Wet Paint. I pre-ordered it earlier in the summer and it just came in. I want to say like $80 with the 12 Shinka pans and the palette. If you're interested, you might want to look at it right away because they say that once they sell out, they don't get them back. It's just an exclusive that they do. All right, how the hell do you open this? Seems like I'm just using tap water to mix these. Just in what I clean my brushes in, I'm just pulling a little bit of that in. But I want to try this. I'm going to take a little drop of this just for shits and giggles. And I'm going to put it on my paper. This is Winsor & Newton blending medium. And it's supposed to slow the drying process and allow blending. I don't know. I saw somebody using it somewhere on YouTube and I thought I should try that because I'm picturing it on UPO with getting stuff moving even more. But let's try this. Picking up a little bit of this and this. Let's see if it's any different. Oh, wow. Holy moly, look at that. This is just with tap water. This is with this solution. Wow. And there you have it. Now let's try the verdigris in that. Come on, talk to mama. Let's see what we got here. Let's try this. That's still pretty granular. But they say this is acceptable for a watercolor pigment. So, yeah, that didn't change much. It's still like sand and water. So we'll figure that out. Oh, you know what? I have this medium right here. Let me, curiosity is getting the better of me. Hang on. I'm just going to take a little squidge of this. This is the creamer medium. Put a little teeny tiny bit there and a little teeny tiny bit there. All right, let's see. I got the, this is the verdigris. I'm just going to take my brush, dip some out into this. Wow. Still really gritty. Maybe it needs a good mull. It's the Amazon, Google, and Play. Hey, I never said follow me. Yeah, Deb, I'll have to try that another time because I was gonna get out of here by 8. I got laundry to do, and we ate some steamed crabs earlier with some friends over, but that's not enough to hold you for the night. So now this is with the medium. Hang on. This is the phthalo blue. It's hard to get a decent amount on your brush of this. Still work best with that stuff. But this is what she used to mull it with. So I do believe that will work out because it was really silky when she was doing it. But Debbie, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about how they taught us at Kramer. Kramer actually is how they pronounce it. It's Dr. Kramer from Germany that is responsible for the whole thing. So it's Kramer is how he says his name. Anyway, they use clear, smooth glass. They don't etch their glass. The Muller has etched glass on the bottom of it, but they use smooth glass. And for all the metallics, they only used a palette knife to mix everything on the smooth glass, not the Muller. And the reason was something to do with the mica being in flat flakes and not round, and it doesn't move right under the Muller microscopically. Well, you know what? I'm just going to flip my glass over and just use the, yeah, there you go. Oh, it's 75 on wet paint, see? Cool. Anyway, I'm going to throw that away because it's pigment's dripping off of there. And I'm going to throw that away. So, these are pretty dry now. I'll show you these before. And see the pigment, the dust drying off there because I didn't have any. And they said all their pigments are non-toxic. For sure, when you mix water and when you're mulling, if you have to add water, you should use distilled water. And that's what I have here in my little spray bottle of distilled water that I add to it. That's true. That is true. So anyway, here they are dry. Here's that copper, magic copper. Isn't that bad boy? There's the magic white. You can't really see this because it's like a mirror when it hits just right. Leonis, sun gold. And that's some of the sun gold that dripped down there. No, that's Leonis, sorry. And that's the red gold copper. And that's the confetti. And some of that does move, by the way. So So you probably have to spray something over it. I wondered if it did because it's kind of clumpy when you take it out of the pan. But that's like real glitter in there. I don't think it's a fine mica. I think it's actually glitter. So anyway, I'm going to go upstairs, guys, and I was talking to Dave there for a minute. I'm going to go upstairs, hon. Kick back before I gotta. Oh no, it's not. It's Saturday. It's not Sunday. But I'm going out with my friend Gail tomorrow. So the deck's finished for all those who were here. Mid-deck project. Deck's finished, passed inspection, and now we just have to go get some furniture on that deck. So my friend Gail's going to go with me tomorrow. Dave's supposed to go help a friend of his who's really ill, and his basement flooded recently. So, oh, I forgot to damn it. I saw, I think it was Stephanie Law used this gold stamp pad, I think. So I figured I'd get the gold and the silver. And they don't have a rose gold. Already checked. Brilliance Galaxy Gold. She used it on a real fine stamp, and it was beauty-miss. Let me just try to find something real quick. Hang on. It's not very fine. Let's use this text. A little bit of text here. Oops, off the screen. And this one is, I have one of these in white, and it's a real nice ink pad. I don't use it that much. By the way, Patty, get the Minicam app on your phone. Then you can add your phone as a second camera. Oh, cool. Thanks, Jane. Hey, don't forget to email me your address. Oh, sorry, I'm out of the screen. Oh, okay. Where did you email it? To my Gmail? I'll have to play with these a little more. Get a little bit cleaner imprint on these bad boys. Okay, cool. Pretty metallic-y, actually, for ink pads. Anyway, I think that's it. Looking around. Yeah, so next time, I think I'm going to make this, punch this book. Cece gave me the idea. We saw hers in person in Maryland. It was so nice. Her punched book with the Levenger punch and the discs with watercolor paper. It was really nice, really nice. So anyway, you guys have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we will see you later. I can't steal that name. I can't steal that line. That belongs to Cece. The powder like stuff you put on the small amount, drop of water, and it looks like gold leaf. What is that now? Hang on. Does anyone know what the name of the powder like stuff that you put a small amount out, add a drop of water, and it looks like gold leaf? Oh, you're not talking about one that I did. You're talking about something else, Kim, right? All right. Night, guys. Try to figure out what the hell I'm doing here. Shut her down. Bye.